Welcome, YouTubers, fellow preppers, and survivalists. This is not a real gun, YouTube. This is airsoft. Nevertheless, it is basically an AR cut down. So it's the AR platform. Okay? And this is how we shoot it through a chronograph and see how hard it's shooting. But you need to train in airsoft because it is simulated combat. I've said it before and I'll say it again. And the reason, and this thing, full auto, baby. Because this right here, it functions exactly like an AR. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because we are under attack. Our nation is under attack. We've already been infiltrated. They're here. You know how many terrorists and foreign operators that hate America have come across the southern border? A lot. If you just have an estimate, just leave it in the comments. But the way this thing's looking, you know, we haven't fought on American soil since the Civil War. But with all these military-aged men coming over here, and a lot of them are Chinese, from every country that hates us, they're here. And yeah, I know there's a lot of Americans saying, oh, we'll never have to fight on American soil. I believe you're probably wrong. If you think I'm wrong, leave it in the comment. If you think I'm right, leave it in the comment. So, when this thing kicks off full throttle, because, you know, everybody thinks this administration is just stupid and retarded. Well, I think this was all a plan from the beginning. You know, they got these people up there that seem like absolute complete idiots. But you must understand that they're literally puppets. And the brains is sitting in the shadows telling them what to do and what to say. And they're either bought off or they're being blackmailed. One or the other. We all know about the laptop. Kind of ironic that they won't let us know what's on there. So, you know, all of these people in position, most of them, they're blackmailing them. They're paying them off. You know, this open border thing, this is not by accident. It's not. It's all a plan. All these food processing plants getting burned down. All these train derailments contaminating our water and our farmland. Who do you think is doing that? They're here already. They're accomplishing their missions. So we may very well end up in a guerrilla style warfare on our soil. And it's going to take men like me to stop these guys. Because I've been in combat. I'm not afraid to die. So you need to train airsoft because it's the closest thing you can come to a good firefight. Even Little Miss Prepper trains. My whole mag team trains. We train together. But we don't just train in warfare. We train in growing food, filtering water, securing perimeters, which my next video I'm going to make is about airsoft grenades. And they are great for perimeter detection. I'll get one out and show you how to set it up. Somebody sets that thing off, it goes boom in a big way. And it will let you know somebody has breached your perimeter. But if you don't think that we're at war, well, we are. We're at war, apparently, with our own government. This thing is all by design. This has all been planned out. So you need to learn how to grow, forage, fish, hunt, fight, defend your family. If you have livestock, you need to put back a lot of food for them because soon you may not be able to get that food. And, there's a lot of people, I live in a bunker. It's small. I can't store that much. So I make sure what food I do put back is high protein. But this thing is getting real. We are probably going to end up having to fight in this. Why do you think they're trying to disarm us? That's part of their plan. And really trying to take the AR, calling it an assault rifle. Well, if I beat you with a spoon, this would be an assault spoon, okay? More people die each year from 5-gallon buckets in America than an AR. So why aren't they going after 5-gallon buckets, okay? You're like, oh, well, that's ridiculous. How, kids fall in them, drown. Well, with me, I don't even got to have no gun. Because I can put stuff in a 5-gallon bucket that I can get from Walmart that can do some serious damage. That's another thing you need to learn. Don't just rely on a gun. You need to learn how to use other things as a weapon. I mean, hell, I could get in a big-ass truck and take out a lot of people if I had to. And if I got an armor truck, such as, the ones they use for the banks, that would be hard to stop. But I don't see them banning them. They want law-abiding citizens to be disarmed. The criminals are going to have the weapons. It's that simple. If you get a man that knows his way around a good machine shop, he can make his own gun. I'm telling you, I'm warning you, the enemy is already on our soil. You need to prepare, okay? Now, like me, I'm a big-time forager, farmer, hunter. But if we have a train derailment, like is happening a lot, and it contaminates everything, well, then what you have put back, that's the only safe source of food you're going to have. They're trying to disarm us. They're collapsing our economy on purpose. This is all a plan to take over America. And I am all American. So, if you disagree with me, if you don't think that there's troops already here and they're ready to rock and roll, put in the comments below. If you don't think that, we're going to ever have to fight on American soil, comment below. I want to know your opinion, because, I just have my opinion. And I've been in other countries and seen the same thing happen. Look at Gaddafi. Look what we did to him. So I'm kind of aggravated right now because so many people are just, they keep watching this mainstream propaganda and they believe it. You're doomed, man. Your family is doomed. I can only take care of so many people. And that's why I do this channel, because there's people that are not in my area that can watch this. And I haven't been putting out a lot of videos lately because if you go to videos and go down my video list, there's a lot of good information on there. I shouldn't have to make the same video about the same thing over and over and over again. People are just too lazy to do their own research. It's not fun and games anymore, people. It's getting real. Our economy is done. That paper dollar is over. We are fixing to be in a very bad, we're already in a bad situation. They just haven't started full-scale attacking. Well, our trains have been derailed. Our food plants are getting burnt down. 18,000 cows blow up. Wake up! We are at war. And you're not going to make it if you don't have that mindset and understand and realize we are already at war. You need to learn how to use a tourniquet. You need to get antibiotics and put them back. You need to learn how to fight. And there's more than one way of fighting. Guerrilla warfare. Use whatever it is. If you got to use a melee weapon, then so be it. Use a melee weapon to take your enemy's weapon, then you're armed. It's really that simple. And learn tricks of the trade, like for instance, if we're being occupied and there's a bad guy standing on the corner and they say they got the whole area locked down, well, just send you a beautiful girl up there to distract them. And while she's distracting them, you come up from behind and get them. And then take their weapons and use it against them. I'm really worried for our nation, and I'm worried for our youth. What kind of country is going to be left when this is over? With all this drag queen crap, at schools, they're doing everything they can, to distract us, to make us, trying to think of the proper word for that, no morals, and then you got Facebook. That turns people into narcissists. I have never seen so many narcissists than I have in my life. It's like just about everyone you meet now is a freaking narcissist. Don't care about nobody but themselves. So when it gets real, they're not going to care about you. You're on your own. If you don't have a mag team or a crew, you're on your own. And a lone man is easy prey. So I'm warning you, get your asses ready. It's about to hit the fan. Look at the price of food. Look at this inflation. They're trying to disarm us. They're trying to starve us out. They're trying to corrupt our minds with all this perversion. They're hoping, oh, well, if this guy, he's over here and being a pervert, he's not thinking about, well, look what's going on around me. Because I'm a hunter. And when the does go in heat, those bucks are so stupid, they're easy to hunt. Because all they're thinking about is mating. Well, people are a lot like that. So while all these guys run around wanting to hump anything they can, the enemy's getting closer. The enemy's getting closer. The enemy's getting closer. I can't tell you how many bucks I've taken out because they were being stupid and all they were concerned with was mating instead of paying attention to what was going on around them. That's the easiest time to get them. And people are a lot like animals. So I know I'm kind of rambling. That's what I do. I don't edit. I don't redo. I just speak from the heart. I wear my heart on my sleeve. You better get your asses ready, or your kids are going to starve, or they're going to come and get you. I really don't know what else to tell you. I'll show you some perimeter protection on my next video using airsoft grenades. You need to find where are you going to make your last stand? Okay? If you can only retreat so much. And eventually you're going to be tired, dehydrated, hungry, and you're like, okay, you know what? This is all I got. This is where I'm going to die. So at least make it hard for them. Put up some concrete, put up some sandbags, set some traps. Take them with you. We're doomed, people. You got to fight back. And if you're not trained and you go against a trained fighter, you're in bad shape. There's a difference between a marksman and a warrior. There's a lot of people like, oh, I got a gun, I'm good, They've never been shot at. They don't know how they're going to react. They're overconfident. They watching these movies, where people put a table in front of them and it stops a bullet. Look, man, in real world, it don't work like that. That bullet will go from stem to stern through that freaking table. Y'all need to get in reality. If not for you, for your family. You need to play the game. That way, when it comes down to it, if you've never been shot at, I got bruises all over me from these getting shot with these things. So if you've never been in the military or you've never been in combat, there's a lot of gangbangers out there that I would rather have standing next to me in a combat situation than someone's just, I got a gun and I'm a good shot. When these gangbangers out here, man, these guys have been to war on the streets. And if these gangbangers come after you and trying to take they're organized, man. They follow orders. They got numbers. You're not going to be able to win that fight. Get ready. I'm telling you. You need to put back animal feed. You need to put back human food. You need to have a way to purify water. You need to have somewhere to make your last stand. See, All-American Prepper, stay dangerous, stay ready, and have a blessed day.